Sails over the inline.
Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards that time and a Bills first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On first down, they stick with Singletary. And some room to work. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big play here for Buffalo. 41 yards on the ground. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Dancing to his left. He's going to take him. And I think the ball's out. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession.
And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. Now on 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Frank Clark providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Here we go.
Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Chris Jones. And this crowd loves it as they're a first carry now. This is Williams. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this day, has got to be priority one.
That one throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. Shedding the tackle that gives him some room. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you, from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game.
And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Lorenzo Alexander wreaking the defensive havoc. Now here's Mahomes.
Now we talk about players blitzing all the time.
It's caught inside the 25. That goes for a gain of 31.
You had to figure they'd take a shot downfield on 3rd and long, so the old cliche came into mind right away for me. Who wants it more? You always hear about receivers, you hear about their hands, their moves, their speed. How about the positioning and the desire to go get that one out of the air?
Mahomes throwing complete there to Robinson. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Mahomes now on first down. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And where the time has expired on the first quarter. We're scoreless after one. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. And again, it's Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Matt Milano just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
But enough takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. And that is caught by Watkins for a Chief touchdown. Sammy Watkins there to make the grab as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. It's a very short kick, taken by an up man. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Let's go.
To the air, Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 35.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of
trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs on 1st and 10 at their own 27. They begin the drive with Williams. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
Shaq Lawson's one of those guys that after a while you quit just trying to define him by a position. Defensive end, outside linebacker, doesn't matter. He knows how to get upfield and spill some plays.
So disruptive. What makes him so disruptive?
I think it's strength. If you see his upper body, I mean, he's got some strength up there and some really good hands, but he's got some surprising quickness as well to get him upfield.
7 yards on the play, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
Here we go. Hey, 4-1 Mike, 4-1 Mike.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. He's got a man, it's Williams. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Mahomes going to throw. Matt Milano able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Throwing now is Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He's got his man. It's Williams. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. Mahomes now nearly perfect. 9 of 10 in this first half. It's 1st and 10. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. And it's 2nd down.
Out routes are always timing routes. And if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. It looked like he led him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mahomes. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the 2nd quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the 2nd half.
Extra point right down the middle, and that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And now he'll tuck it and run. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
It's brought in complete. It's John Brown. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down. So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. And that's complete to Brown. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
A gain of 14. First down, Buffalo.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Open man. Here's Foster. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Robert Foster in the final seconds of the first half as they are now on the board here in the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed, and a lot of football, full half to be played. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
41's the mic. 41's the mic. Check, 41.
Final shot before the half from Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked off by Micah Hyde. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. To throw, it's Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Big Shaq Lawson gets the sack there. So they come out of the locker room trailing, but plays like that, they won't be trailing much longer. Defense really starting out well this second half.
Yeah, they knew they had to jumpstart things a little bit. They really struggled in the first half trying to slow them down, but now they had a plan, made that adjustment that we always talk about, and it worked very well on that play.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Mahomes into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Give them 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third. Throwing now is Allen. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Bashaud Breeland. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Mahomes now 12 of 16 thus far. It's 1st and 10.
43.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
53 to Mike. 53. Check 53. Set the tone.
Here's Allen following the fumble recovery. Rolling to his right. And he's going to keep it here. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
56.
On second down, here's a run with Singletary. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Devin Singletary, 50 yards, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off near the 44. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Not that time for Watkins. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. So after the INT, it's Allen. They'll roll him out right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Big stop, let's go.
Here's Allen. And incomplete. He tried to leave it underneath. Nearly got picked. They may be lucky to have that one back. 3rd down. So it's 3rd and goal now, and this is where the Arrowhead crowd can make it very tough. So the shotgun snap to Allen. That's caught by Brown for a Bills touchdown. 8 yards on the touchdown pass, and the Bills have taken the lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 40. Here's Mahomes to throw. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Now here's Mahomes. That's complete to Robinson. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now Mahomes sliding out of the pocket. He'll try and run it. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes, blitz coming, and down he goes. Matt Milano getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
The Chiefs on third down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This is 3rd and 9. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And the pressure gets to him again. Matt Milano. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. Mahomes throwing on 4th. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
All right, work with me, partner. This is a classic understatement. Their execution has been very poor. Last 3 drives, 2 interceptions and a fumble. Winning football, we're not seeing it right now.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Allen now. 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Allen now looks to throw. He's got the connection to Cole Beasley. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Cole Beasley, 52 yards. And the Bills will add on to their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this 2 shall pass, this 2 shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Mahomes, and this is caught by Watkins. First down for the Chiefs, solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. And again, it's Mahomes. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. And that is caught. What a catch inside the 5. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Mahomes now to throw. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. From 4 yards out, as his guys are back within a single score. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number
There he goes left side. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
Well, that is certainly a deflator right there defensively. Their guys just came off of a touchdown drive. They're back in the game, and then bam, they give up a touchdown one play later. How about that?
And the momentum, which seemingly had shifted the other direction, thought we might be seeing a comeback. That momentum right back the other way.
Well, that is certainly not complimentary football that we saw right there. The defense is supposed to help their offense, not give up another touchdown.
And they've got it. They recovered it. Wait, hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they hit the ball before it went 10 yards. I know that's tough, but you got to stay disciplined.
It is difficult because you're so eager to go get the football. It's that type of a play, but you're exactly right. Have to have the discipline to let it go 10 first.
Mahomes now on first down. He'll buy some time right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. It's complete to Robinson. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And this is caught. That's Watkins. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Mahomes now on first down. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. His favorite target, Travis Kelce, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. Back to the air on second down. It's Mahomes. This is caught by Robinson. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining.
Yellow. So 15. I got you. 41's coming. 41's the mic. Wow.
One final try for Mahomes. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they could look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. From Kansas City, so long, everybody.